Hey guys, my name is Merlin, your keyboard wizard, and if you're watching this right now, it means I've not returned from my vacation. However, I might show up in chat, so keep an eye on that right now. Anyway, if you're new to this segment, this show usually occurs every Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. PDT, and I talk about all the group buys that are happening for this week. So yeah, we start off the streams talking about ending group buys, followed by missed group buys, starting group buys, and finally at the very end, audience group buys, because there's no way I can catch every single item that's happening. You know, I've never really done this non-live before, so it's kind of weird talking to a camera and not having anyone reply back to me. Like there's no chat screen on the bottom anymore, so it's honestly kind of weird for me, but regardless, let's get started. Let's see, for the very first item on our ending group buys, it is GMK Patisserie ending on June 13th. As you can see, this is a patisserie themed key set with two base kits available, both at $134.99. You can see one is the white alphas pink modifiers, or just white all around and pink legends. You've also got novelties kit for 55 bucks, the nom kit for 30, extension kits for 35, and two dust mats for 20 bucks each. Expected delivery date is Q3 of 2022. So yeah, pretty much every single GMK group buy that I talk about in this episode will probably be Q3 of 2022 or Q4. You know, there might be some exceptions, but expect Q3 2022 or later. Here we go. So yeah, these are all just the kit renders right here. Kit is up to full size. That's great. Let's see, where are those novelties? I know these are technically novelties right here, the nom keys, but this is the real novelties right here. You have all these pastry items right here. You've even got macarons. These are honestly very, very cute. This is a key set that works great on white colored boards. Look at that. I will have to say though, that if I were to buy this set, I would go for the white alphas and the white mods, like this one right here. This is what I would go for. But yeah, anyway, if you guys are interested in the set, you have until June 13th to make your decision. Both the base kits sell for $134.99 each, and if you wanted to buy every single item in this list right here, you would look to be spending 430 bucks. The next item that is ending is on June 14th. This is Geek Arc PBT die sub. In fact, I believe I talked about this last week. This is a Geek Arc set, base kit retailing for 50. Basically everything else selling for quite a bit cheaper. This is a very affordable kit. In fact, if you wanted to buy everything here, you are looking at a grand total of roughly 180 bucks. Let's see, that's including all three desk mats as well. Expected delivery date is December 20 of 2021, but do expect delays. I am expecting this to be around January, possibly February timeframe. When I first talked about this, I had mentioned that this seemed like that this looked a lot like Terminal to me, especially if you're focusing on just the alphas right here. Quite a good looking kit, if you ask me. If you guys don't know who Geek Arc is basically the manufacturer behind MT3 and XDA. So if you like the quality of those two profiles, you might like this as well. For 50 bucks, a base kit up to TKL, this is quite the steal. Like check it out. You've got your basic Sangan support, you've got 65% support, you've got what else? 75%. You've got accent arrow keys. This is all great. The only thing that's really missing here is HHKB support, right? If you had an HHKB layout, you would have to go with base, followed by extra. So 70 bucks. 70 bucks, that is not bad at all. Yeah, expect this to be delivered by 2021, December of 2021, I mean, and you've got till the 14th to make your purchase. The next key set is DSS. So the way that they've had this set up is you've got quite a few kits here, anything from about $9.99 for the macros all the way to $66.99 for the TKL mods. So all in all, if you wanted to get something good for your TKL, you would need to buy the alphas at $34.99 plus the TKL mods at $66.99, putting you at roughly $101 to buy, of course, all of these kits, everything from the alphas to the yellow and pink accents. Expect to be spending about 300 bucks. I do have to say that these aren't the best renders that I've seen. Honestly, I feel the set is a little too plain to me. It's basically just another black on white set, right? Black on white set with some unique legends, but I don't think it's enough to make me want to buy this, especially if the base kit is $101. And if you want to buy everything here, it's $300. One benefit to buying this profile, though, is that the expected delivery time is October of 2021. So manufacturing time is extremely fast for this. Do consider this if you want something fast. The next key set is not really a key set, but mainly more of a macro add-on kit. All the way on Canon keys, you've got the GMK beige and white on black Uwu kit. For $36.99, you get all of these. Basically, you get Uwu in every row for $36.99. Unfortunately, because this is GMK, don't think that just because it's a smaller kit, it will arrive to you faster. But no. Despite it ending on June 15th, estimated date of delivery is Q2 of 2022. Next kit is EPBT Origami with a base kit pricing of 85 bucks. There are so many kits available here actually that if you were to buy every single one of these, expect to be spending around $500. Well, it's not just the kits, it's also here we go, a artisan kits right here called the Gray Monarchy, the Azara Artisan, the Thok Artisan, and of course you've got your desk mat for $20 as well. Because this is EPBT, expect delivery to be in early Q1 of 2022. This is probably one of the more beautiful EPBT sets that I've seen. It may look really simple, but there's something about its simpleness that really gets to me. My one critique about the set is that origami, like the origami theme, doesn't stand out at all. When I look at these colors, I'm like, maybe this is inspired by some vintage set, but definitely not origami. So the only way that I would know that this is an origami set is by looking at the novelties. So yeah, looking at the set, this has so many novelties from R1 through R4. Bunch of different animals right here. The novelty set is 25 bucks. That is such a good deal. Let's see, estimated delivery is Q1 of 2022, and the group buy ends on the 18th. Next key set that is expiring is also expiring on the 18th. This is GMKhaku with a base set of $129.99, novelties of $45, and space bars of $30. If you wanted to buy all three, expect to be spending around $200. So yeah, this one closes on the 18th, and as usual, expect a Q2, Q3 delivery date. I'm a big fan of the color green. I don't know, there's something about the colors of the legends that don't get me. I feel like if they had made it so that the colors of the legends were the same colors as the mods, I'd totally go for this. But the way that it is right now, there's something a little weird about it. Something a little weird looking to me. That's not to say that it doesn't look good. This still does look good to me, just not good enough, I guess. Yeah, let's see. Let's look at these novelties. These novelties look pretty good, if you ask me. Not sure I would get them if I was buying this set though. Alright, so that is all the key sets that I know of that are expiring. Let's do a quick walkthrough again. First one is GMK Patisserie, ending on the 13th. You've got Geek Arc Electronic, ending on the 14th. You've got DSS Senseo, ending on the 15th. GMK Beige White on Black Macro Kit, ending on also the 15th. And then you've got EPBT Origami and GMKhaku ending on the 18th. Out of all these sets, I would probably go with the Geek Arc Electronic, simply because I like this shade of green, and I'm really sad that I missed out on GMK Terminal. Alright guys, the one keyboard that is expiring this week is the TGR Tomo. This one is expiring on the 18th. And if you go for the top of the line model, the Founders Edition Special Edition, it's roughly $758. But if you go for the Standard Edition one, it's only $525. Of course, you can still modify this. For example, if you go for the Hot Swap PCB, that brings it up to $540. I feel like every stream that I've done, at least 5 people have asked me if I'm buying the Tomo. And the answer to that is no. The reason being is, number one, the layout. I do like this blocker right here. This blocker separating out the arrow keys from the rest of the board. That's great and all, but I much greatly prefer having the rightmost column exploded away as well. So this layout does not work for me. And honestly, at these prices, $540 or maybe $758, I really have to like a board in order to spend that much. Like for $540, I feel like the layout needs to be exactly right for me to spend that much. If this was like a $300 board, then yeah, probably would have bought it by now. But at this point, no. I do have to say that TGR is a hype name. Every time you hear the word TGR, you're like, oh my gosh, that person has such a nice board. That board is going to feel great, sound great. And I'm going to say that that's true. I've got a TGR Jane right there, and I quite enjoy typing on it. Too bad it's a TKL, which is one reason why I am considering this. But at the end of the day, I personally cannot justify spending $540 or even $758 on something I don't 100% like. Let's go take a look at this board. This is a TGR board, which gives you, quite a bit of clout, quite a bit of hype. And apparently there are 2 mounting options for this. There's O-ring mount, and there is also top mount. I'm gonna have to say that in terms of looks, this board looks amazing. Check that out. I do think this circle here is a missed opportunity. I know it's just a logo right there, but it would have looked really good if they had put an encoder knob there. I think that's probably the one thing that would have swayed me over to buying the Tomo right away. Yeah, that's really good looking. I probably would have picked the blue just to fit my Jane. But all the colors look great too, But yeah, for $758 or $540, I really absolutely have to like a board in order to spend that much money. If this was a $300 board, I would have bought it already, but at $540, even if it's a TGR, I'm kind of like, not so sure, not so sure. All right, guys, to join every single group buy that is occurring this week, you will need a grand total of $2,440.32. Keep in mind, this does not include shipping, taxes, or the associated custom fees. So yeah, this is probably gonna look more like 2,800 possibly. But yeah, this is one of the more expensive weeks. All right, folks, despite trying my hardest, there is stuff that I missed. So we're now transitioning to the missed group buy section. Very first item that I missed is GMK Lime. For 120 bucks, you get a base kit that supports pretty much all the common layouts up to full size. You've got $45 novelties, and you've got $25 space bars. As I said earlier, anything GMK is going to be pretty late, so this one's apparently estimated to ship on April 29th, 2022. And this group buy ends, let's see, what do my notes say, on July 11th. The original R1, I think, sold on Kono, if I'm not mistaken. But personally, I will not be joining in on this, despite me liking the lighter alphas, darker mods colorway. There's something about the green on the gray that really irks me. Like here, let's see if we can find a better picture here. There we go. I don't know. I just don't think that the green and gray work fine together. The next key set that I missed is all the way on Omnitype. This is GMK Symbiote. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know. But anyway, the base kit is 125 bucks. You've got a standard galactic alternate alphas, I guess, for 43. The membrane, which is accents, for 30. Novelties for 33. Icon novelties for 33 as well. Extension kit for 40. Macro kit for 25. And 40s for 43. I think it's pretty funny that they call it Anomaly. I'm not sure how the 40s Discord will react to this, but it's pretty funny that they're calling the 40s an Anomaly. Anyway, unfortunately, I can't comment too much on this set as well. I've been told that this is a purple set. For those interested, But anyway, this is a set that is supposed to end on the 9th, July 9th. As usual, since this is a GMK set, expect Q2, Q3 delivery in 2022. Let's go take a look at some of these renders. There we go. Yeah, lately I feel like there are so many sets that are coming out that are in purple. I feel like because of my color blindness, I miss out on quite a lot. I don't know. You guys tell me. Is this a beautiful set? Mention it in the comments down below. Anyway, yeah, check this out before the 9th. As far as I know, those are the only key sets that I missed. Let's move on to keyboards. The first keyboard that I missed is the Azara. This is a keyboard that I was completely unaware of, actually, at least until my stream this past Thursday when people kept asking me about it. But yeah, this is a 68% keyboard, or I guess it's a 68 key keyboard, retailing at 219 bucks for the E white variant, but everything else 199. So yeah, there's almost a 65%, but one of the biggest strengths, in my opinion, of a 68 key is that you can put pretty much standard layout keycaps on it. You've got your choice of brass or aluminum badges, and to be honest, I'd say to go for the brass, since it doesn't look like it changes the price at all. So yeah, let's see. When is this supposed to be delivered? Here we go. Planning to begin shipping 3 to 4 months after the conclusion. So Q4 of 2021, just in time for Christmas. Let's go look at the specs here. 6-degree typing angle, sandwich mount, interesting. Milled 6061 aluminum. Custom cloud-shaped badge, screw and stabilizer support only. This board does not support clip-on stabilizers. Interesting. I wonder why that is so. Anyway, the base kit includes a brass or aluminum plate, brass or aluminum badge, hot swap PCB, of course the top and bottom housing, and a set of screws. Cool. Let's go take a look at some of these pictures here. Looks like your typical 68 key, nothing too special to write home about, I guess. Let's see, I wish they would show more pictures of this. Kind of hard to see. Here, let's go look at the extras PCBs right here. Not seeing too much there, to be honest. Anyway, this is a keyboard that ends on July 10th. So you've actually got quite a lot of time to purchase this. The next keyboard that I miss is the Stratos. This is basically a layered keyboard. So you've got your choice of an FR4 plate or palm or aluminum, and you can choose between WKL and HHKB. You've got 10 frosted acrylic layers. Gasket foam layer, interesting, very interesting. This seems quite similar to the Novelkeys designs, if you ask me. But this one's 160 bucks. Let's see, let's go look at the images here. There we go, right there. Honestly speaking, I like how the bezels are large, but bezels and stacked acrylic don't really work well for me. I think this actually looks ugly, and I think it's overpriced. 160 is too much. If this was more like 120, I'd be more okay recommending it. But as it is right now, even with that foam gasket, nah. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this, you've got till July 1st to make your decision. Alright guys, let's talk about starting group buys. Alright guys, the very first item on our list is EPBT Scandy. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Check this out. This is another EPBT set. Let's see, with pricing announced already. Base set for 89 bucks. Everything else between 12 and 30 bucks. A very affordable kit, right? See, the base kit goes all the way up to TKL with most of the common layouts and even split spacebar support right there. So you've got runes, numpad, nomad, what else? Space bars, and accents. And novelty accents as well. I think between the novelty accents and the regular accents, I'd probably go with the novelty ones. These look pretty good. You know, I think that even if you don't buy this kit, just having these colored accents here would improve any EPBT set that you have. Probably origami as well, right? Looks like there's desk mats as well. You've got this one. You've got an artisan. Here, let's go look at these vendors. So this one is supposed to go live on the 14th. Very nice. I quite like this kit, especially with the colored accents there. The vendors for this set are going to be KBD fans, Novelkeys, Desk Hero, Prototypist, Keygem, IO Keyboards, Tacitur, Monokay, and Daily Clack. Very nice, very nice. I'm gonna say that I quite like the set. Next key set that is starting is occurring the next day on the 15th. This is EPBT Dreamscape. As you can see, this is another one of those gradient keycap sets where the colors change from left to right. The novelties look pretty cute. I will have to say that just looking at these colors right now, I'm not a big fan. I'm usually not a big fan of gradient colorways, right? So this being very muted doesn't really work for me at all. Let's go look at some of these vendors. Yeah, colorway is not doing it for me. I feel like if the legends were a little bit more pronounced, I would like them. But the way it is right now, I'm kind of... For me, it's a very weak looking set. Oh, that's interesting. I don't usually see the KBD8X Mark II in any key set render. So this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. There we go. You got a couple desk mats. You've got the Luna and the Constellation. I think if I had to pick one, I would go for the Luna or the Line, actually. Line looks pretty good. I like desk mats that frame your keyboard, Kind of like this one. Nice. Looks like all the colors chosen are custom colors. Okay. Okay. Vendors are Ash Keys, Valve Supply, Daily Clack, Island KB, Candy Keys, KBD Fans, Swag Keys, Zion Studios, and Prototypist. And okay, base kit's at 99 bucks. That's a little more expensive than usual for an EPBT kit. But everything else is between 9 and 25 bucks. That's good. That's good. Cool. Anyway, if you guys are interested, this one goes live on the 15th. So check it out. Next key set, also starting on the 15th, is Osume Sakura. And this is another PBT set. We don't know who the manufacturer is. They didn't really say anything, so yeah, we don't know. We don't know who manufactures this, but apparently the base kit is 59 USD, so that would put it in the Geek Arc category. But Geek Arc is already fairly well known, so it's probably not Geek Arc. Let's go take a look at some of the renders here. Renders! Oh, that's the base kit right there, all the way to full size. Not bad. I will have to say though that the legends, the legends look cheap as well. Yeah, this looks like it was. I feel like this is the set that I would buy off of Amazon. That's what this speaks to me. This is not something that I would normally go through the regular vendor venues for, but this is more like something I would find on AliExpress or Amazon or, you know, Taobao and all that. These legends just look terrible to me. Let's see, what other information do we have here? Shipping out from Canada in late August of 2022. Vendors so far are only KeepCats in the UK. Interesting. And yeah, if you guys want a very affordable key set, please consider this on the 15th. Last but not the least, that's starting is on the 18th, GMK Lychee. So yeah, I will have to say that I'm not normally a fan of the color red, but something about this key set just really speaks to me. I absolutely love these colors. Look at that, you've got your base kit right there, you've got an alternate alphas. I just go with the base kit. You've got novelties. Novelties seem a little weak to me, but I do see what looks to be boba tea right there, so I may have to get this. Let's see what else is here. Space bars. Oh, that looks really good. That render looks great. Okay, so normally when people have accents, like the enter key, escape key, and the arrows, the accents are usually brighter colors, but this one's swapped around. The accents are darker colors, and it works really well on a key set like this. Yeah, this looks fabulous. This looks fabulous. I'm gonna have to say that, you know, out of all the key sets that are starting, this is probably the one I am most likely to buy. So yeah, dust mats are kind of boring to be honest. So yeah, I would not buy any of these dust mats. Let's see. Any other information we can gather here? Who are the vendors? Do we know who the vendors are? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Vendors. Mexico, Des Hero, My Keyboard Prototype is Daily Clack, Island KB, and Swag Keys. Pricing is still TBD. Colors chosen are GMK WS1 stock color and 2 custom colors. Very nice, very nice. Because this is not a live stream, everything went so much faster. But yeah, normally at this time we have the audience group by section where you guys help me out on stuff that I may have missed. But obviously since this is live, we can't really do that. So I have a new segment for all of you today. I give you all the opportunity to ask me anything keyboard related. May it be about keyboards, switches, plates, key sets, whatever. As long as it is related to mechanical keyboards, I will be able to answer it. How am I able to do all this without actually being live? It's because I'm a wizard. Can't you tell by this hat right here? I know exactly every question you guys are going to ask. So go ahead. For the next minute or so, ask me your questions and I will give my best answer. Yeah, I think that's a good purchase. You should definitely buy that. I understand. I understand your situation. But you should still buy it. Yes, that is a very good financial decision. You should buy all the group buys occurring this week. 2,400, that's pretty normal. No, I don't think the color looks good at all. Don't do that. I'm so sorry, but I think you might have missed out on that. No, please don't. Please don't. Do not do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good use of your money. I would highly consider it. I think you might need to add more lube. I have one question for you about that. Does it support QMK? Alright guys, thanks for joining in. Hope you enjoyed this stream slash preview or whatever this is called. But yeah, the next one, this coming Sunday, 7:30 p.m. PDT, will definitely be live. Not here on YouTube, but all the way back on Twitch. So hopefully I'll see you all there. Alright guys, hope you have a good start to your week, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye now.